Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you guys a quick video on what is the status of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and not only that, I also wanted to give you tradable targets so you can take advantage of it. But before I do that, I need to tell you that none of the things that I mentioned here is trading advice, guys. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and trade on your own risk. But I'm only here to tell you my own opinions on how I see the market and what I expect out of these two cryptos, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So let's look at the Bitcoin chart here. This is the weekly chart, as you can see, and Bitcoin is just finding support on its 233 days moving average here on the BTC and USDT chart. So it's very important to note that if Bitcoin can hold this moving average, which I don't expect it to hold, to be honest, but if it does, then you can potentially see some sort of a rally up to the to this particular moving average here, which is the 144 here. But before I go into the analysis of the Bitcoin chart, let me give you some tradable targets looking at the future. So I am currently in a trade, guys, and I took the trade at this level here. The moment it got rejected, this big red candle, I got in somewhere here. So I believe my mark price is somewhere around 35,800 or something like that. And I am at a super profit, guys. So what I am expecting out of this is Bitcoin to hit this Ganfan resistance, which is the 1/4 Ganfan line, which is very important. If you guys know anything about Ganfan resistance lines and support lines, you know that 1/4 is one of the biggest supports that needs to be held in order to for the securities to go up or rally from. So essentially the way I look at it, so this is the BTC BUSD futures, Binance futures chart, where I do all my trades. So currently Bitcoin is at 21,517. Okay, now this is how I have drawn my fib retracements here. So this is basically just a normal retracement from the bottom of this selling climax candle all the way to the the rally, the top that we had on 31st May. So if you look here, we are respecting the fibs quite decently here. So and then this fib here is basically from the 24th Jan selling to the 29th March, and then here it's a trend based fib. So let me just quickly draw those out for you so that you know what I'm talking about. So I'll just clear this out. I'm going to draw a trend based fib from here to here to here, right? So those are my targets going up if there is a rally, and for all my retracement, basically I just took the normal retracement from here till the top, and there you go. So essentially I am looking at this level here, which is 2372, which sort of coincides with my Ganfan level here. So anywhere between $20,000 to $20,300 is my target for this particular trade that I'm in, and I do expect that if we can hold this resistance, we can wick through quickly. But if we can hold this resistance, then you will see some sort of a bounce back depending on how the overall markets are performing. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, let's say we test this Ganfan line, and as soon as we test it, we sort of see a bounce up back into this, testing this 0.3, maybe do something, and then hitting our resistance at this sort of Ganfan line here, which is the 236, and then sort of just trading sideways for a while if everything goes according to plan, which is essentially what happened previously as well in its previous leg down, right? So this is the kind of movement that I am sort of expecting here. This is what happened here as well. So you can see this massive selling climax candle, this massive wick here, which led us to believe that yes, we have hit our selling climax. This is the automatic reaction, and then the stock traded for almost, I don't know, like 10-15 days within this sort of trading range, this sort of Wyckoff range here. And then instead of going up, the CPI result came out and then the market dumped, and so Bitcoin dumped, right? So I'm expecting something similar here before Bitcoin makes its next leg down, right? I don't expect Bitcoin to end here. I fully expect Bitcoin to go down even further, and for that my basic targets are laid out by this fib retracement, and I am probably targeting anywhere close to the 3618 as my next leg down for Bitcoin, right? And the only reason I say this is because, you know, I want to show you the actual chart, and this looks ugly, guys. This chart looks really ugly. Now, I'm not saying that we won't see any bounces or anything else like that. We will definitely see bounces in the bear market, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm expecting. The last time in the last rally, Bitcoin corrected almost 83%, right? So if we take 83% from the top here, there we go. It sort of matches perfectly with this 1618 here, which is at 10,672. So this particular fib has been drawn. Basically, it's a trend-based fib that I've taken from this impulse wave to the low to the high, and I fully expect Bitcoin to correct here, which is to literally shed off all the gains that it has made from this COVID pump, right? So you can very easily see sub 10k Bitcoin very soon, provided the other markets are, you know, dumping, which I fully expect that they will. So let's quickly look at Ethereum as well. So this is the monthly chart of Ethereum, and these are the key levels that I'm looking at, guys. So it currently bounced off of the 1.618, which is at 1056. So it came in, you know, like $100 from it. So this particular zone is quite important. If Bitcoin breaks this, Ethereum breaks this, the next one is here at 2.618, and which is coinciding with this particular things. So these targets have been taken basically based on trend-based fibs that I've drawn from here to here and then here to here, right? The two impulse waves. So I am, again, just like Bitcoin, I'm expecting Ethereum to be sub 500 as well, giving up all the gains of this massive COVID pump and rally. So that's it, guys. That was my quick update on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, just to recap, I am expecting Bitcoin to come all the way down to hitting this Ganfan line at 20,000, anywhere between 20,100 to 20,200. It's already at 21,500. So, you know, 20,100 to 20,000. And then provided that we get, provided that the Fed doesn't do a rug pull, if the Fed comes out tomorrow and does a 0.75, which is very unlikely, but if it does, you can expect Bitcoin to just dump, just completely dump. But if it doesn't, then I am expecting a little bit of a rally for the rest of the market as well, because the 0.5 basis points is already baked in. So you will see Bitcoin pump up again and test this Ganfan resistance here at somewhere around 26k, and then sort of do its own accumulation, set up a new Wyckoff range before, you know, something else happens. The next Fed cycle comes around and something breaks, and then Bitcoin dumps again, right? But eventually, guys, I am looking at this target here, which is at the 1618, which is 10672, even lower than that, 10k. So 10k Bitcoin is my target for the long term. Again, 10k Bitcoin from here would mean a correction of 50%, which is completely fine given the fact that the SPY and the IWX, which is the NASDAQ, which is what Bitcoin is tracking to. Let me just quickly show it to you. If it can come, okay, sorry. The NASDAQ is in complete corrective mode, right? And, you know, I am also expecting NASDAQ to do some sort of a correction which is at least 50%, because there's a proper bubble going on in the market. So if Nasdaq corrects 50%, it's very likely that Bitcoin is going to correct 80 to 100%, which is going to place Bitcoin at sub 10K. Remember guys, Bitcoin is tracking to the Nasdaq perfectly since this stop here, and since it's a hyper tech commodity or crypto, you can see anywhere between a 1.5 to 2.5 beta according to the Nasdaq movement. All right, thank you so much guys. If you enjoy this content, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know what you think about my targets, and again, none of this is financial advice, and come back for more. Thank you.